My favorite human, female WWE star sends a message to Riddle and WWE NXT Results, released superstar returns, triple threat title unification match announced for NXT Worlds Collide, winners, recap, grades and highlights. WWE NXT superstar Kayden Carter had big praise for Riddle in her latest tweet. Kayden Carter signed with WWE in 2018 and defeated Vanessa Craven in her debut match. She is the current NXT Women's Tag Team Champion along with Katana Chance. She is doing quite well for herself on the WWE NXT brand. It looks like Carter and Raw superstar Riddle are good friends in real life. Carter occasionally posts pictures together with the King of Brothers on her official Instagram handle. How did WWE fans react to Kayden Carter's heartfelt message to Riddle? Kayden Carter's tweet directed at the former MMA fighter was met with a bunch of heartfelt responses from fans. Riddle is currently involved in a heated feud with former Universal Champion Seth Rollins on WWE Raw. The latest edition of Raw saw the duo go at it and beat the tar out of each other. The two stars are set to collide at WWE Clash at the Castle. He made his main roster debut about 2 years ago and is one of the most popular stars today. His accomplishments include a United States title run and 2 Raw Tag Team title runs with WWE legend Randy Orton. As for Kayden Carter, she has been with WWE for about 4 years now. She made her USA Network debut in late 2019 in a losing effort against top female star Rhea Ripley. Here's what she had to say about her performance: "I get to be a part of something major. I've always dreamed of that and now it's a reality. Win or lose, I proved something to myself and to the universe, what I'm capable of. So this is just a little taste of what is yet to come for Kayden Carter. I gave it my all, but you can best believe I'm gonna bring my A game, and I will continue to get better and better and better, till I reach the top." Kayden Carter could become a top name once she makes her way to the main roster in the near future. It remains to be seen how she fares when she eventually gets the big opportunity. NXT kicked off with a recap of Heatwave and Bron Breakker was out first. He spoke about his match against JD McDonagh before bringing up Tyler Bate, who came out after the match. Bate joined him in the ring and we learned that in 2 weeks at Worlds Collide, Bate and Breakker would fight to unify the NXT and NXT UK titles and the winner would become the undisputed champion. Before the match, Fallon Henley and Lash Legend were brawling backstage and Briggs and Jensen had to break it up before heading to the ring for the match. Wolfgang and Briggs were in the ring and Gallus had control of the match early on after Wolfgang unloaded on Briggs right off the bell. Jensen came in off the tag and got a running bulldog before Gallus took back control with some big moves. We saw Lash Legend come out and attack Henley at ringside and the champs headed out to help her, abandoning the match. The referee called for a count-out before Diamond Mine came out and laid out Gallus. We saw a promo with Charlie Dempsey, William Regal's son, teaching the Chase U students how to wrestle. Bodie and another student faced some brutal submission moves and tapped out within seconds. Andre Chase was not happy with the training and asked Charlie to go easier next time before the show continued. Grayson Waller was debuting his new talk show with Apollo Crews as the guest and asked why he was a clout chaser. Crews brushed it off as Waller being jealous before Waller asked about the Nigerian accent that he dropped before coming to the developmental brand. Crews said that he was proud of his heritage before Waller asked about his supposed ability to tell when something bad was about to happen. The conversation got heated. Apollo asked Waller how it felt to be a low-budget Miz. The two were getting in each other's faces and Crews smacked Waller and took him down before the segment was over. Von Wagner announced backstage that he was going to crush Tyler Bate in their match next week. Cameron Grimes vs Javier Bernal on NXT. Joe Gacy was out in the balcony and wished Grimes good luck before the match. Bernal tried to distract the referee to get an early advantage but failed to capitalize on it. Grimes got a big kick and followed it up with a back body drop to take down the rookie. Grimes hit the cave-in and stared Gacy down as he got the pin, ending his losing streak. Hartwell started off strong but was sent out of the ring by Davenport as the match went on. Blair hit a neckbreaker and a springboard move for a near fall before trying for a Cobra clutch. Hartwell returned with a senton before getting a spinebuster for a near fall. She followed up with an uppercut and a big boot before being dropped from the top rope. Davenport hit a devastating brainbuster and picked up the win. After the match, Blair Davenport called out the NXT Women's Champion. Mandy Rose came out and said that Blair was now in her world and that she needed to respect her. The NXT UK Women's Champion Meiko Satomura walked out to the ring and set up a title unification match at Worlds Collide. Davenport joined in and said that she was still the #1 contender before Meiko agreed to have a triple threat match instead. Legado del Fantasma vs the Dyad on NXT. Wilde and Del Toro were dominating early on with their high-flying moves, but Tony D'Angelo interfered and told them to do less of the aerial stuff. The Dyad got a huge double-team move at ringside on Del Toro before isolating him in the ring. Grimes was watching the match from the balcony and Gacy and the Dyads reached their arms out for him, inviting him to join them. Meanwhile, Tony D was yelling at the Legado for doing the flippy stuff. In the parking lot, the Legado del Fantasma were making their way out when an SUV pulled up and Santos Escobar was in the driver's seat. He said that he wouldn't leave NXT without La Familia before the three got in the car and Santos drove off. Wagner got a massive fallaway slam before Bate sent him outside and hit a dive over the ropes, taking him out. Bate reversed a powerbomb but was taken down with a clothesline for a near fall. Wagner took some big punches from the UK champ before blocking a lariat. Bate got a big exploder suplex before going up top for a corkscrew senton atomico and picked up the win.